Once you've organized your assets, it's time to start planning your edit. How will you structure the footage into scenes, sequences, and story? Depending on the project, this plan can vary widely. If you're editing a narrative project, you've got a leg up because the starting place is already established. It's the script. The script provides groundwork for the dialogue and main action needed to create the scene. But it's largely up to the editor to choose the best shots, analyze the best takes, and organize them in a way to produce the strongest emotional impact, and to shape the timing and pacing and bring the scene to life. There are a lot of choices throughout the process. Most scenes are shot multiple times and from many different angles. Wide shots provide context and show the relationship of the characters within their environment and between each other. Medium shots are often the standard shots that editors use to tell much of the story. And close-up shots allow editors to focus on detail or increase emotion. There's a lot of other types of shots too. Each one offers different information and emotion for the viewer, and it's the editor's job to expertly combine each of these elements to tell a compelling story, all while considering each shot's content, performance, and emotion. During this process, there's a lot of experimentation, as the editor tries different things, adjusting the edits until the scene really shines. If you're editing an unscripted video, something like a documentary or a reality program, it's quite a bit different. Instead of following a script and having access to a large variety of redundant shots to tell the story, you often need to find the story within the footage. It's about going through all of the footage, logging and tagging it with the appropriate metadata, and figuring out which shots and which sounds are going to create the most compelling moment to best tell the story. Identifying the core components to build the foundation for an unscripted video can be a challenge, but it's also very rewarding. When the pieces all come together and you can create a compelling narrative, it almost feels a little bit like magic. This process is not easy. It's imperfect and it can be messy. It's about trying different things out to see how they're going to flow and how they fit together. You'll be adding pieces and removing things that don't work and experimenting with the order. There's a lot of trial and error, and you'll make mistakes, but finding those perfect moments makes it all worthwhile. Once you have the foundation from all of the available building blocks, then you need to flesh it out with the additional visual elements. You'll add things like B-roll footage, still images, and audio like music and sound effects. All of this is going to involve a lot of experimentation. As the editor, you'll be experimenting with different visuals and different sounds until you get the desired results. As you become more familiar with the tools, the process gets easier, but it does take time. It can be challenging and it can be very rewarding. Just know that you'll tell the story in your way. That's the job of the editor, to put it all together and find the best way to convey the message to the audience.